Likes don't equal success. The truth social media hides. Open your phone. Scroll for 1 minute. What do you see? Perfect bodies, luxury cars, smiling faces on beaches, big houses, new phones, happy couples, people saying they are blessed. It looks like everyone is winning. It looks like everyone is ahead. It looks like success is loud. But look closer. You are not seeing real life. You are seeing a highlight reel. You are seeing the best 10 seconds of someone's day, not the hard hours behind it, not the stress, not the doubt, not the fear. Social media shows the shine. It hides the struggle. It shows the applause. It hides the work. And slowly, without noticing, you begin to believe something dangerous. You begin to believe that likes means success. You begin to believe that attention means value. You begin to believe that if people clap for you, you must be winning. But that belief is a trap. Likes are not success. They are signals. They are numbers. They are quick reactions. They are easy to give. Real success is not easy. Real success is built in silence. Think about a seed in the ground. When you plant it, nothing happens on the surface. The soil looks empty. There is no applause. There are no comments. No one says, "Amazing seed." But under the ground, something powerful is happening. Roots are growing. The seed is breaking open. Life is forming in the dark. That is how real success begins, in the dark, in silence, without witnesses. Now think about a post online. You share a photo. You wait. 1 like appears, then 5, then 20. Your heart beats faster. You feel seen. You feel important. Your brain releases a small wave of pleasure. For a moment, you feel powerful. But what happens tomorrow? The likes slow down. People scroll past. No one talks about your post anymore. You feel normal again, maybe even empty. So you post again. You chase that feeling. You chase that small wave of approval. And slowly, you build your confidence on something unstable, on something outside of you, on something you cannot control. That is the illusion. It feels like success, but it is only attention. Attention is loud. Success is quiet. Attention is fast. Success is slow. Attention is public. Success is private. Attention fades. Success stays. Look at people who truly achieve something great. Athletes train before sunrise. Writers write in empty rooms. Students study while their friends sleep.
Entrepreneurs work for years before anyone notices. There are no cameras at 5 a.m. There are no likes during lonely practice sessions. There is only effort. There is only discipline. There is only repetition. This is the part social media hides. It hides the boring days. It hides the failures. It hides the mistakes. It hides the tears. It shows the trophy, but not the training. It shows the stage, but not the struggle backstage. When you confuse likes with success, you start living for the wrong goal. You stop asking, "How can I improve?" You start asking, "How can I impress?" You stop building skills. You start building an image. You stop growing roots. You start painting leaves. But leaves without roots will fall. An image without substance will collapse. A life built for applause will shake when the applause stops. Ask yourself something honest. If no one could see your work, would you still do it? If no one could like your post, would you still train? If no one could praise you, would you still study? If the answer is no, then you are chasing attention, not excellence. Real confidence is different. It does not need witnesses. It does not need validation. It does not need noise. It comes from progress. It comes from knowing you improved today, even if no one saw it, even if no one clapped. Imagine two people. The first person posts every small win, every gym visit, every book read, every meeting attended. They look productive, they look busy. The second person says little. They train quietly, they read deeply, they practice every day. No posts, no announcements. After 1 year, who will be stronger? The one who performed success or the one who built it? The world often rewards depth, not noise. But noise is easier to see. So many people choose noise. It feels faster. It feels exciting. But it is shallow. Shallow things break easily. Deep things last. A deep river moves quietly. A shallow stream makes noise. Which one has more power? You do not need to delete social media. You do not need to disappear. But you must understand the difference. Use it. Do not let it use you. Share your journey if you want, but do not measure your worth by reactions. Do not measure your value by views. You are more than a number. You are more than an algorithm. Your life is bigger than a screen. The most important work you will ever do will not be posted. It will happen in private, in quiet rooms, in early mornings, in late nights, in moments when you feel tired but continue anyway.
That is where character is built. That is where strength grows. That is where real success begins. Remember this simple truth. Likes are easy to give. Respect is hard to earn. Attention is cheap. Discipline is expensive. If you chase what is cheap, you will stay cheap. If you build what is strong, you will become strong. Do not let the noise of the world decide your value. Do not let scrolling define your dreams. There is a deeper path, a quieter path, a harder path, but it leads somewhere real. Part 2. The Trap of Comparison and the Power of Quiet Growth. Open your phone. Scroll for 5 minutes. What do you see? Perfect bodies, perfect homes, perfect vacations, perfect relationships. Everyone looks ahead of you. Everyone looks happier than you. Everyone looks more successful than you. This is the trap. Comparison is the thief of peace. It steals joy. It steals focus. It steals confidence. You start asking dangerous questions. Why am I behind? Why is my life so normal? Why am I not winning yet? But here is the truth. You are comparing your real life to someone else's highlight reel. You see the result. You do not see the struggle. You see the victory. You do not see the tears. You see the smile. You do not see the anxiety. Behind every perfect photo is a human being with fear, a human being with doubt, a human being with problems. Social media edits reality. It removes the boring parts. It removes the slow parts. It removes the painful parts. But real growth happens in slow moments. Real success grows in silence. Think about a tree. When you look at a tree, you see the leaves, you see the branches, you see the fruit, but you do not see the roots. The roots grow underground, in darkness, in silence, without applause, without likes, without comments. Yet the roots are the most important part. Without strong roots, the tree falls. Your life is the same. Your habits are roots. Your discipline is roots. Your daily effort is roots. They grow quietly. No one claps for your early morning study. No one claps for your extra practice. No one claps when you say no to distractions. But those quiet choices change your future. The problem is this: we want fruit without roots. We want success without process. We want recognition without preparation. And social media makes it worse. It shows you fruit every day. It rarely shows you roots. So you feel slow. You feel late.
You feel invisible. But invisible work builds visible results.
The person who trains alone wins in public. The person who studies quietly speaks with confidence later. The person who builds skills in silence creates power that cannot be ignored. Comparison kills patience, and patience is necessary for growth. When you compare, you rush. When you rush, you make mistakes. When you chase attention, you forget your direction. You start living for applause instead of living for purpose. There is a big difference. Applause is loud but short. Purpose is quiet but strong. Applause depends on others. Purpose depends on you. If people clap, you feel happy. If people criticize, you feel broken. Your emotions become controlled by strangers. That is dangerous. Confidence built on likes is fragile. It breaks easily. But confidence built on skill is solid. It stays even when no one watches. Imagine two people. One posts every small win online. The other works quietly. One gets attention fast. The other grows slowly. 5 years later, who is stronger? The one addicted to approval or the one trained in discipline? Attention gives dopamine. Discipline gives power. Dopamine is quick pleasure. Power is long-term strength. You must choose what you want: quick pleasure or long-term strength. Another danger of comparison is self-doubt. You start believing you are not enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough, not talented enough. But you forget something important. You are on your own timeline. Life is not a race with one clock. Some people succeed early. Some people succeed later. Some people change careers at 30. Some people find purpose at 40. Some people discover confidence at 50. There is no single path. There is no universal schedule. Stop measuring your chapter 1 against someone else's chapter 10. You do not know their journey. You do not know their background. You do not know their support system. You only see the surface, and the surface is never the full story. Instead of comparing, try observing. Observe what works. Observe what inspires you. Learn from others, but do not compete with their life. Compete with your yesterday. Ask yourself simple questions. Am I better than last week? Am I more disciplined than last month? Did I learn something new today? Small progress matters. Tiny improvements matter. 1 page a day becomes a book in a year. 1 push-up a day becomes strength over time. 1 brave action a day becomes confidence. Growth is boring sometimes. It is repetitive. It is quiet. It is invisible. But boring actions repeated daily create extraordinary results. Do not underestimate consistency. The world celebrates sudden success, but most success is not sudden. It is built slowly, brick by brick, day by day, failure by failure. You fail. You learn. You adjust. You try again. No one posts every failure. No one posts every rejection. But those moments shape character, and character is more important than image. Image can be edited. Character cannot. Image is public. Character is private. Image changes with trends. Character stays with values. If you focus too much on image, you lose yourself. If you focus on character, you build a foundation that lasts. Ask yourself, who am I when no one is watching? Do I work hard only for praise, or do I work hard because I respect myself? Self-respect grows in private. It grows when you keep promises to yourself. When you say you will wake up early and you do it. When you say you will study and you focus. When you say you will train and you show up. Every kept promise builds confidence. Every broken promise weakens it. Likes do not build self-respect. Actions do.
Your future does not care about today's applause. Your future cares about today's discipline. So slow down. Stop chasing every trend. Stop reacting to every post. Stop measuring your worth with numbers. Your value is not a number. Your value is your growth. Your value is your effort. Your value is your courage to continue when no one sees. Quiet growth is powerful. It protects you from noise. It protects you from distraction. It protects you from ego. When you grow quietly, you stay humble. When you grow quietly, you stay focused. When you grow quietly, you surprise the world. Let others talk. Let others show off. Let others compete for attention. You compete for mastery. You compete for improvement. You compete for peace. Peace is underrated. Peace is strength. A calm mind thinks clearly. A clear mind makes better decisions. Better decisions create better results. Comparison creates chaos in the mind. Gratitude creates peace. Instead of saying, I do not have what they have, say, I am building what I need. Instead of saying, I am behind, say, I am learning at my own speed. Instead of saying, they are better, say, I am becoming better. Language shapes belief. Belief shapes action. Action shapes life. Be careful with your words. Be careful with your thoughts. They become your reality.
The truth social media hides is simple. Real success is slow. Real confidence is quiet. Real growth is invisible at first. But when it appears, it is strong. Stronger than trends, stronger than numbers, stronger than opinions. Keep building your roots. Keep watering your habits. Keep protecting your focus. One day, your tree will grow tall. And when it does, you will know something powerful. You did not grow for likes. You grew for yourself. And that kind of success cannot be taken away. Part 3. Real success is built offline. Now imagine something different. Imagine one full day without checking your phone. No scrolling, no posting, no refreshing for new likes. At first, you feel uncomfortable. Your hand moves to your pocket. Your mind feels empty. You want stimulation. You want noise. But then something changes. You start to notice your thoughts. You start to feel your emotions. You start to hear your own voice again. Most people are afraid of silence, because in silence, truth appears. You see your fears. You see your doubts. You see your unfinished goals. It is easier to scroll than to face them. It is easier to watch others succeed than to build your own path. But real success begins when you stop escaping. It begins when you sit with yourself. Ask yourself simple questions. What do I really want? Not what looks impressive. Not what gets attention. Not what makes others jealous. What do I truly want? Maybe you want freedom. Maybe you want stability. Maybe you want peace. Maybe you want mastery. These goals cannot be built with likes. They are built with habits. They are built with focus. They are built with time. Offline time. Deep work creates deep confidence. Shallow attention creates shallow results. When you study without distraction, your brain grows stronger. When you practice without filming it, your skill grows faster. When you train without posting it, your discipline becomes real. You do not need an audience to improve. You need commitment. Commitment means showing up even when no one watches. It means choosing progress over popularity. It means protecting your energy. Energy is limited. Every scroll costs focus. Every notification breaks concentration. Every comparison steals motivation. If you give your best energy to the internet, what is left for your dreams? Be honest with yourself. How many hours do you consume? How many hours do you create? Consumers watch life. Creators build life. Which one are you becoming?
You do not need to delete social media forever. You need control. Control your time. Control your attention. Control your reactions. Use platforms as tools. Do not let them use you. Post with purpose, not with desperation. Share value, not validation. If you post, ask yourself, am I helping or am I seeking approval? Approval feels good for a moment. Impact feels good for a lifetime. Impact comes from skill. Skill comes from practice. Practice happens offline. Think about the strongest people you know, the most confident ones, the calm ones. They are not loud. They are not always online. They move with quiet certainty. Why? Because their confidence is built on proof. They have done the work. They have faced failure. They have improved step by step. Confidence is memory. It is the memory of effort, the memory of pushing through fear, the memory of keeping promises to yourself. You cannot fake that. You cannot filter that. You cannot edit that. It is real, and real always wins in the long term. There will be moments when you feel invisible. No one notices your effort. No one praises your growth. No one comments on your discipline. That is normal. Invisibility is part of the process. Seeds grow underground before they break the surface. Muscles tear before they grow stronger. Skills feel awkward before they feel natural. Do not quit in the invisible stage. That stage builds resilience. Resilience is more powerful than talent. Talent without discipline fades. Discipline without talent still grows. Many people are talented. Few people are consistent. Consistency beats intensity. Small daily effort beats sudden motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Habits stay. Build habits that serve your future. Wake up and read. Practice your language. Write your ideas. Exercise your body. Reflect on your day. These actions look simple, but repeated for years, they change everything. While others chase trends, you build depth. While others chase attention, you build competence. While others chase numbers, you build character. Character creates reputation. Reputation creates opportunity. Opportunity creates growth. Growth creates real success. Notice the difference. This path is slower, but it is stable. It does not depend on algorithms. It does not depend on public opinion. It depends on you. That is powerful.
When your success depends on you, you feel control. When your happiness depends on strangers, you feel anxiety. Choose control. Choose responsibility. Responsibility is heavy at first, but it becomes freedom. You stop blaming the platform. You stop blaming the system. You stop blaming other people. You focus on what you can improve today. That shift changes your life. Instead of asking, why am I not viral? Ask, what skill can I improve? Instead of asking, why do they get more attention? Ask, how can I become more valuable? Value is the real currency. Not followers, not views, not likes. Value. If you solve problems, people will notice. If you bring clarity, people will listen. If you stay consistent, people will trust you. Trust is stronger than popularity. Popularity can disappear in 1 week. Trust takes years to build. But once you have it, it supports you. The truth social media hides is simple. The real work happens when the screen is off. The real transformation happens when you are alone. The real strength grows when no one claps. One day, results will show. Your skills will speak. Your calm will show. Your confidence will feel different. Not loud, not arrogant, stable, grounded, unshaken by numbers. You will open your phone and it will not control your mood. You will post without fear. You will log out without anxiety. Because your identity is no longer online. It is inside you. That is freedom. Remember this. Likes do not equal success. Views do not equal value. Attention does not equal achievement. Real success is alignment. Your actions match your goals. Your habits match your dreams. Your daily life matches your long-term vision. When that alignment happens, peace appears. And peace is a sign you are on the right path. Build your life in a way that would still make you proud if no one ever saw it. Study as if no one will praise you. Train as if no one will film you. Work as if no one will post about you. Because in the end, the person you live with every day is yourself. Not your followers, not your audience, you. Make yourself proud. That is success, and no algorithm can take that away.
If this video inspired you or helped you learn something new, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Motivation to Study English for 30 minutes every day. Your support is the energy that keeps us creating better and more meaningful videos every single day.